All right, here we go. Third phase of moon. Blood cousins. General Mark A. Milley, 39th U.S. Army Chief of Staff,
personal
breaks
experience,
news.
and I know
It's
there's
going to
many
be
others
quite
can
amazing.
tell you that as well.
Listen to this right
And
now.
you will graduate, be in that world, and you're going to be leading the soldiers and the sailors, the airmen and the Marines in that world. You'll be dealing with terrorists. You'll be dealing with hybrid armies. You'll be dealing with little green men. You're going to be dealing with tribes. You'll be dealing with national leaders and local leaders.
Okay, you heard it. Hybrid armies, little green men. Now, this is coming from a high-ranking chief of staff, a general. And he spoke at the Norwich University in front of a central symposium. The training corps, cadets, civilian students, faculty and staff, alumni, members of the community, and the public were there. And nobody's laughing here. Nobody's laughing at the statement. Did you hear it? Let's hear it again.
I can tell you that from personal experience, and I know there's many others who can tell you that as well. And you will graduate, be in that world, and you're going to be leading the soldiers and the sailors, the airmen and the Marines in that world. You'll be dealing with terrorists. You'll be dealing with hybrid armies. You'll be dealing with little green men. You're going to be dealing with tribes. You'll be dealing with national leaders and local leaders.
All right, now you listen to it. And is this disclosure at hand right now? Why is a Army Chief of Staff saying something like this? Brent's here, and I bet you he's got a statement. He's ready to talk. Brent, what's your statement here?
All I gotta say is hell yeah. This is cool. Mark Milley, he's coming up. He's not afraid. I think he knows something that everybody else doesn't want to tell us. And he's ready to blow the whistle on this, and he just did subliminally. No way. This is straight up information. He's not hiding nothing here. He left it all on the table. These people, his students right there, he's in front of the people that will be fighting armies in the future. What a great way to start it up and have people know that we're not just fighting enemies on the ground here on Earth, but possibly interstellar enemies.
Absolutely. You know, there's good aliens, there's bad aliens, good people, bad people. Come on, it's common sense. So the general out there is basically speaking common sense. Finally, for the first time, a high-ranking official is revealing to the world right now that we are in battle. And he's talking about hybrid armies. Now, what is this all about? Genetically hybrid armies, in my opinion? What's a hybrid army? What are these little green men that he's talking about? What are we going to be fighting there? Again, this is not satire, people. There is the link below. General Mark A. Milley, 39th U.S. Army Chief of Staff, said this.
You'll be dealing with terrorists. You'll be dealing with hybrid armies. You'll be dealing with little green men. You're going to be dealing with tribes.
And you heard it right here at Third Phase of Moon. It is quite amazing. We want to create a discussion. Everybody, leave your comments below what you think's going down, because I got a feeling 2016 is going to be quite amazing in regards to disclosure. And Norwich University and the cadets, I bet you they're thinking to themselves, what have we gotten ourselves into? Or maybe this is the biggest fight of our lives. You know, it's quite interesting what General Milley says. And he says he's seen a lot. And 2016 is not going to be anything like what's happened in the past. Brent?
Yeah, when I first saw this video, it reminds me of something out of a movie, Independence Day. I thought this was a clip, and he's being behind the cameras as a scene. But no, this is a real deal. This is not a movie. Army Chief of Staff Mark Milley is giving us the truth, and this was recorded for everybody to hear. I think nobody's really picking up on it because they're afraid of the truth. And we got this source by a few updates from social media.
Absolutely. Let's get to more detail. 2016 marks the 100th anniversary of the founding of the Reserve Officers Training Corps, the ROTC. And this was a celebration, a historic milestone, as they would say. And this was a centennial symposium where General Milley said these statements. So I think this is quite interesting. It's confirming, in my opinion, that the military knows what's up in regards to the alien phenomenon, obviously, what you just heard. So there it is, people. The world is waking up. Disclosure is happening right now. And, things are happening quite quickly. So this is Third Phase of Moon breaking news. Brent, any last words here?
Yeah, it seems like the military heavy politicians are talking about UFOs. The idea of not being alone. President Bush Sr. was just asked what would happen if there's an alien invasion or if the aliens are here. They're saying, and President Bush is saying, that the American people can't handle the truth. This guy's getting up there in age right now. He's in his 90s. He's going to be 100 real soon. Is he 100? He's real close. He's getting there. Maybe he knows his days on this earth are short, and he wants the people to know that we are not alone. And I think the American people can handle the truth. Why is he saying these deceptive words and not giving us the truth is really the real question.
Certainly, you got a former president, George Sr., saying that we can't handle the truth. Then basically a day or two later, General Mark A. Milley says these provocative statements. So this is where we're at here. And I'm kind of concerned about this hybrid army thing. The hybrid armies, as he states. What are we talking about? If he talked about robotic armies and robots in the future fighting, that makes a lot of sense. But when you're talking about hybrid, now this gets a little bit too genetically engineered alien tech involvement. And it is quite a statement from the Army Chief of Staff, Mark O'Malley.
Blake, what we're seeing here on hybrid armies, what I'm thinking more so is not robotic, but more super soldiers, genetically engineered to be bigger and more powerful than the human body can actually be. Probably manipulated through alien tech as well. What Mark A. Milley is kind of coming to a consensus of these hybrid armies that they're probably being built today, right now, under cover, where we haven't seen them.
What do you mean?
Waiting for an attack.
Are you really saying that they're building an army right now? Like incubator hybrid beings. And they're being developed to, well, he says that we're going to have to fight them. So is there other countries developing these hybrid super soldiers? Now we've heard about super soldiers, genetically engineered humans to become 10 times stronger than the normal man. They could jump 30 feet in the air and carry 1,000 pounds. Is this what Mark A. Milley's talking about? Everybody, again, just the conversation is being created here. This is breaking news. So you got to share it with your friends. We don't know all the answers. We're just asking questions. And asking questions is what Third Phase of Moon does. And we appreciate the information that comes in so we could filter it out to the world, because the world is listening. They're waking up. As I said a little earlier, all I gotta say is things are happening big, and they're happening real fast. And we're gonna put it out. Share this. We love all our subscribers. Subscribe to Third Phase of Moon on our YouTube channel. Join us on Facebook. Lots of information coming in there. Brent, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Blake. It's been very interesting. What a great report. As far as the little green men, let's just hope they come in peace and not war. Everybody keep watching.
That's right, Brent. Peace, not war. Stop wars. Stop hating and start to combine and love each other universally. Blake Cousins, keep your eyes on the skies, everybody. We'll see you again next time.
Control, this is Flight. We're tracking 3 fast-moving objects, origin unknown.
Third Phase of Moon and master music artist Paul Barrett is back with his second album. 11 brand new soundtracks out of this world, heard over 100 million times. Available on iTunes right now. Paul Barrett's Thursdays in Alien Nation. All right, here we go. Third phase of moon. Blood cousins. General Mark A. Milley, 39th U.S. Army Chief of Staff,
personal
breaks
experience,
news.
and I know
it's
there's
going to
many
be
others
quite amazing.
who tell you that as well.
Listen to this right
and
now.
you will graduate, be in that world.
A central symposium. The training corps, cadets, civilian students, faculty and staff, alumni, members of the community, and the public were there. And nobody's laughing here. Nobody's laughing at the statement. Did you hear it? Let's hear it again.
I can tell you that from personal experience, and I know there's many others who can tell you that as well. And you will graduate, be in that world. And you're going to be leading the soldiers and the sailors, the airmen and the Marines in that world. National leaders and local leaders.
Okay, you heard it. Hybrid armies, little green men. Now, this is coming from a high-ranking chief of staff, a general. And he spoke at the Norwich University in front of
And you're going to be leading the soldiers and the sailors, the airmen and the Marines in that world. You'll be dealing with terrorists. You'll be dealing with hybrid armies. You'll be dealing with little green men. You're going to be dealing with tribes. You'll be dealing with